Hey y'all, it's me, Marty. It's not gonna get any better. I can keep changing and going like this, and it doesn't matter what the lighting is or the angle. I mean, this is what you get. It's me. It's not gonna get any better than this. Anyway, welcome to another video. I am in Leroy, Illinois. I think it's Leroy. I am at the Woody's Diner, a little Shell truck stop here. Actually, I don't know. Well, it's basically just a diner and truck parking. I don't know that I haven't even been in there. I don't know if the truck stop's actually open anymore as far as fuel. It doesn't look like the pumps are open anymore. There's no price on the sign. But obviously, it looks like the diner's still open. There's a lot of cars and trucks here. I like these old mom and pop truck stops and just little places. There's a brand new Love's just across the highway, but I just wanted to park here. It's a nice quiet place to park and watching the sun go down and just kind of hanging out and resting in the truck and winding down for the day. It was a long day of driving. I'm whooped, and it was a good day though. Anyway, I'm done for the day and just gonna kick back, and I felt like doing a little carving, and I made something, and I just wanted to show you. Quick little video here just to show you something new I made, and this really goes to show you that you don't need a lot of money, experience, talent, or even time to make some cool things. What is it, you say? Well, first of all, I'll tell you, I made this in under 30 minutes. From whittling it, carving it, sanding it, and putting mineral oil on it, and I think it turned out pretty good. It's not perfect, but I didn't want it to be perfect. So, what is it? Y'all know that I carve spoons, and I have a few different kinds of spoons I like to carve. I've been doing it for a few years. Pretty much just taught myself. I make these little hiker spoons I like to give away, little pocket small spoons, and then I started making some bigger ones like eating spoons, and then my coffee stirs and coffee scoops and stuff. They're kind of fun to make. But this is something new, and I'm kind of excited about it because it's really easy and really simple. Do you know what it is? Can you guess? Letter opener? No. A really crooked one chopstick? No, I can't use chopsticks. I can't. My wife can use them really well, but I can't do them. Unless I can poke into something. So that's a hint. What could this be? What could this be? What is this, you say? Tell us. Well, I was playing videos this morning, so when I'm trucking down the road, a lot of times I have music on, or podcasts, or I have YouTube videos on. No, I'm not watching them. I'm watching the road, but I listen to them. And I was just listening to backpacking ones and some like day pack loadouts and stuff, and just gear that people carry. I just think it's interesting. I like that stuff. I like hiking and bushcraft and the outdoors and backpacks and all that stuff. DIY stuff. It's just kind of fun. I like to see what other people have, and I get ideas and stuff, and yeah. So I don't remember what the video was, but somebody had something like this in his pack, and I think he called it an eating pick. Okay, and I'm like, what's an eating pick? And the one he had was metal, and it was like forged in metal. And I'm like, what is an eating pick? I mean, that's kind of a cool idea. And he said, yeah, you can just poke the food, like a piece of steak or a potato or a veggie. Try not to eat too many veggies, but no, just kidding. Anything you can poke. Yeah, it probably wouldn't work for soup or ice cream or cereal, but it'd work for some things. And I'm like, what is it? What's the history behind it? So then I played a couple videos and learned a little bit, not a lot. I don't know that much. I'm always learning, y'all. But back in the medieval days, the Viking days, 1300s, 1400s, 1500s, something like that, they made these, and they made them out of metal. This was before forks, and they called it an eating pick, just like that. And you would poke the food and eat it. And I just thought, that sounds kind of cool. I like the idea of that. And I've tried to carve a couple of forks, and they don't turn out real well. Forks are hard to carve by hand. I mean, yeah, you can scroll saw one and then whittle the rest, and I'm planning on doing that too. But to just carve one start to finish like you do spoons, you know, it's not as easy. And I like the idea of this. And yeah, so this is the kind of thing they had before they made forks, an eating pick. And you know, you've seen guys, you know, they're cutting some meat or steak or whatever with a knife, and then they eat it with the knife. And I think I'm guilty of doing that a time or two. But don't do that. That's not real safe to stick a sharp knife in your mouth. But something like this is a cool idea. It's simple to carve. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, I could have made it perfectly straight and could have made it sharper too. Could be a little bit longer, but I think it turned out really cool. And you can poke the food, and it's simple to carve. Kind of a neat new thing, and I'm gonna actually use it. I'm gonna use it to eat some foods, and especially if it's kind of a chunky food or something. Let's say I'm eating a kielbasa or brats or a steak or something where I cut it up and it's just that. I could just poke and eat, you know, I don't know. So basically it's about 7 inches long, about a 1/4 inch on the one end, then down, tapers down obviously. And I made it sharp, but not so sharp that it's gonna be brittle. And I carved it out of walnut, and I just lightly sanded it, and I put some mineral oil on it. I think it turned out really cool. And I purposely made it kind of crooked and kind of different. You know, it's easy to grip, and you know, I can see, you know, poking steak and brats or whatever and eating it. I don't know. Yeah, something they had back in the medieval Viking days before they started making forks. They had these, and they were made out of metal. And I thought, a lot of times I'll see things made out of metal, and I think, maybe I can do that out of wood too. So, I don't know. It's kind of fun. Yeah, and it didn't take me long to carve it, sand it, and mineral oil, less than 30 minutes. I just felt like carving something before I kind of kick back and rest for the night. And it was actually fun to carve and pretty simple. An eating pick. You know. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. Just wanted to share. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.